everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Tonight we're going to do part 2 of the Georgian Steam Show. So let's go. This is running our thrashing machine. Got exposed camshaft, exposed valve gear. Unbelievable, and it just runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. So here they're running the threshing machine. A lot more work than doing it with a combine, but way less work than the way they did it before they had these. And then you can see here it processes it all, separates it out. The grain comes here out into the grain wagon, the chaff comes out the back, and they would bale it or just pile it up to use it over the winter as bedding in the barns. Man, that thing has got about 1,000 ways to kill you. You had to respect this equipment, that's for sure. It's old cockshut ground-driven manure spreader. Drawn grader, a hay mower. Okay, here, sorry, I got off track. You can see here the chaff coming out of this thing, and then these guys are feeding it into a baler. This case here is running the baler, and you can see the square bales of straw coming out the other end of it. Imagine spending your whole day for weeks upon a time in the summer in that storm of dust or whatever it is, but that's how they did it back then. Yay, an Oliver. I've been walking around here all day looking for an Oliver. It's a big 880 gasser. It's for the pull. This thing's a puller, right? But look at it. It's got a trick distributor in it. She's done up a bit, I'm sure. Got the chrome grill. But the rest of it, you know, it looks like pretty much like on the tin and that. It's original paint. That's beautiful. Oh, I bet you that motor sings. Beautiful. It's got that minty white on the wheels. Yeah, it's a nice tractor, man. Right, here we go. We got a little Farm All with a Woods belly mower on it. These were pretty popular before you could go to Home Depot and buy a riding mower. Cockshut 40 diesel, and a Co-op, which is just a cockshut. That's a puller. Look at the weights on it. Wow. Co-op, I think we saw this one at Lindsay. Cockshut 70. That's beautiful. Is that an Orchard? Or it was just styled nicely. Yeah, it's the Orchard tractors, you'll see them with everything all closed in like that, so they didn't grab the trees. Here comes a Rumley. Wow. I love this place. Little case, Model D. W4. Deb's dad had one of these, and it was at my place for a while. And I tell you, I really liked that tractor. It was so comfortable to ride. It was comfortable. Everything was just right on it. There's a wagon the fella made to tow his grandkids around with his Rumley. That's pretty neat. Oh, you should see what I see in the next row. case. Caterpillar 22. Cat crawler with a... Oh, here's another Rumley. They are amazing. Another Farmall A. Oh, look, a Cockshut 550. So this is the same as our Oliver 550, but it's branded a Cockshut. This is a gasser with a nice loader on it. Yeah, does it have the factory Oliver valve to run the loader? No, it's just got the little bypass block. Oh no, it does have a valve. Look. Yep. But they're running it. You see, they're running the outputs to this valve for the loader. So I'm not quite sure how that works, but work it must. So I was disappointed I didn't see any Olivers here. Now I've seen two. Although technically this one's a Cockshut. Case Model C, it says. What year is this? 1937. There goes the Sawyer Massey again. Here's some Deeres. Here's some Deeres. Look, I made a rhyme. Look at this little fella. Nope, he's getting some road service right now, getting a new tire put on. That's a big one, eh? What's that tank? I think this one's running on propane or something. See that big tank there? Yeah, LPG. That's pretty cool. 830 diesel. Look at the size of that. Got a trick umbrella on. Both of these got trick umbrellas on them. Look at this thing. Oh, that's a big machine. 3140. Cute little guy. He's got a seater on the back of it. First place in class. A lot of work into that. This is a nice one. I think I showed you this. No, I didn't show you this one at Lindsay because the one at Lindsay had steel wheels. It's a Hart Park Cockshut. Very nice. Cockshut 30. This is spectacular, this Super MTA. Here comes one of the Waterloos. Here's a Dutz from Europe. It's got a, I'm pretty sure it's from Europe anyway. We've got a mower on the side. Looks like a single cylinder engine. Plow on the back. Isn't that adorable? That is the cutest little thing. Here's a doodle bug made of a Model A. This is cool. I would love to have one of these. Isn't that amazing? Wow, look at this. 70/20 diesel. Whoa. Yeah. Couple of Massey Harris. I really like how they've dealt with the steel wheels on this one. So they haven't lost it. They've still got all their cleats and everything, but it runs around on something smooth, you know. That's a great idea. Nice little NAA. Here's a really clean 2N. Now there's a whole row here, mostly internationals, that somehow ended up parked backwards. They're nosed in. But come on, this one's a puller. Look at the weights on this thing. Big 6-cylinder gasser. This one too, another puller. Here's the remains of an old boiler. Lots of spare bolts if you happen to need them. It's a John Deere, painted up. What color is that? Mauve? Mauve with a pink stripe. This guy must just love driving this thing because he's always driving it around. Here's an old David Brown orchard tractor. Cropmaster it's called. Won't see too many of these around. It's seating for two. Isn't that neat? We've got here another row of backwards ones. These are all Deeres. Nice looking machines. Big old 2-cylinder Deeres. Case. That's a big one. Here's a couple of newer ones, I guess, brought here by sponsors of the show. This is a big Fendt. You don't see too many of them here, but Europe, they're huge in Europe. And a Massey Ferguson. And look at this, Rescue 51 Towing and Recovery. Look at this truck. It's a rotator. Wow. Kenworth. That is a big, big truck. Look, a bunch of little gray guys. There's a really nice Jubilee, 1953. Ferguson TEA. Oh, how many of these I've had in my life. We got here a side distributor 8N. We got a front distributor 8N. And we got here a 9N or an early 2N. Oh look, it's got a Dowden foot throttle on it. That's pretty cool. I have one of those on one of my 8Ns. It makes it almost drive like a car. If the 8N had the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the proper H pattern like a Ferguson does, you could drive it like a car. You just have to bear in mind that the gears are all over the place on an 8N. Here's another side distributor 8N. This one's got a Sherman overdrive in it. Here we got lots of lawn tractors. That one looks like it's souped up a bit. I'm pretty sure that's a motorcycle engine in it. But yeah, whatever. This one's an Oliver. Look at that. An Oliver lawn tractor. I got something else to look for now. Little wheel horse. And here's a whole selection of Massey Ferguson. You see 7, 8, 10. That's the horsepower, right? And they just go up and up and up. And they get more capable as they go. Every one of these is spectacularly restored. Yeah, they're really nice. Here's a Gibson. You don't see these around like you used to. These were pretty popular with small gardens. Here's something like this is made from scratch. It's a you know, I guess 1/3 scale of a cockshut 30. Wow, that's really nice. There you go, a John Deere motorcycle. That's pretty cool. Some really nice John Deere lawn tractors. That one you'll see looks like a store display or something because it doesn't have an engine in it, or maybe it's just a scale model of a larger one. All right, well, what a great show that was. So we got some loot along the way too. I didn't realize till we got there they had a pretty good swap meet going on. So anyway, one thing we did grab was a show T-shirt. These are great to get at the shows you go to. It supports the club that puts the show on, and you get something out of it too. On the way up, we stopped. It was pretty much on our way to the show, and grabbed this 28 by 10 6-loop wheel. Basically, it's a Ferguson wheel. I have been looking for one of these for ages, and I finally found one. At one point, I was looking at whole tractors just to get one wheel. Anyway, don't need to now. I got this. Got it for 20 bucks because it needs a little welding around the valve stem hole, which is pretty par for the course on these. Then after we left there on our way from that guy's place to the show, somebody had just put these 4 15-inch aluminum Honda wheels out in their garbage. So, well, I'm not going to just drive by those. I stopped and put them in my car. Then we stopped at a yard sale and I got this nice old Mastercraft toolbox for 5 bucks because it needs, you see this here? This little loop, it's missing from this latch. But that's okay, we could just make one out of a piece of wire. But look, it's not all hammered to hell. These things are usually all dented and smashed. 5 bucks. Go buy one of these at the store and see what it costs. Then at the actual swap meet, I got this little pulley for a deuce. Always looking for these when I put the alternators on the tractor. You need to put a small pulley on them. I got these for 5 bucks each. These are work lights because they've got the switch in them. And this one actually has the red light bulb in it. So it's a tail light and work light. And it's got the rotary switch. That's pretty cool. It'll get used up on something around here. And then, Lauren from Tirecraft London, he's at all the tractor shows. He was there. And I got off him a pair of tires and tubes for the front of our Oliver 550 diesel. Because it's got those beautiful brand new tires on the back. And it's got cracked, old, mismatched, ugly ones on the front. So she'll have 4 new weenies on her now, and it'll look snazzy. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed our visit to the Georgian Steam Show. I'll tell you, we sure did. We're going to make sure we get back there next year, and hopefully next year we will be an exhibitor, not a spectator. Anyway, thanks for tuning into the Claremont Classic Garage. I hope you come back and see us again, and until then, I'm Kevin saying so long for now.